Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Beardy Treks, inspired by the love of a good walk wherever it may be, and of course a well-deserved beer to go with it. Today we have come to Langsett, which is located at the north of the Peak District. We'll be starting our walk from Langsett Flouch Car Park, heading down past Langsett Reservoir, then on up to the moors to make our way to the scenic location of Crowstone's Edge. We've selected a few beers from local Sheffield-based brewer St Mars of the Desert to help us soak in the views and hopefully a little bit of the spring sunshine too. I hope you enjoy. Are you okay, Andrew? Good stuff. Too, right. Last time we came here there was some lovely sheep, but they're obviously doing their thing elsewhere. What sheeps do? What do sheeps do? Bar. Nice interesting barn there. If we get lost, we've got some sheltered accommodation for the night. We'll have to huddle if it gets cold. You alright with that? But mind you, we are sort of like only 5 minutes from the car from here, so that it would be a bit OTT. We're going to go this way. So we're just next to the river which runs along to the reservoir. Just about to make our way up to the tops now, so you can see it's absolutely gorgeous today. Couldn't have picked a better day. Look at that, beautiful. Over one tree, over two tree, Could have just gone round like, but there's no adventure in that, is there? Our walk takes up to the moorlands of Langsett. The weather was hazy, but still. We encountered the odd cyclist and a few walkers, but we felt like we had this all to ourselves. Well, us and the sheep, of course. So we are just walking towards Crowstones now, and a bit of a U-turn, we're nearly there. And we're walking on this sort of like peaty kind of section. It's kind of like, it's like walking on rubber and our mattresses. Sort of like springy on top, but there's water underneath, so it's like basically like the same effect as the skin on a rice pudding. You can see that cyclist in the distance, but we were just talking to him. He said that the ground which we're on about gave way and up to his knees in peat, so he nearly drowned. Nearly like that scene in Never Ending Story with the horse. We finally made it to Crowstones, and it did not disappoint. I am no expert on geology, but these rocks look pretty amazing. I later discovered that the rocks on the left are called the Rocking Stones, and the ones on the right are called the Crowstones. The views down to Sheffield Reservoir were special, and the stones made an epic backdrop for sampling some exceptional beers. St Mars of the Desert are a craft brewer based in Sheffield, owned by husband and wife duo Martha and Dan Paquette, who made their name in America under the name Pretty Little Things Beer and Ale Project, which had huge success in the States. they decided to shut up shop and take some time out to trek across the globe, but eventually they relocated to Sheffield as they fell in love with the friendly Yorkshire locals and the surrounding countryside, and what better example of that than today. Their brewing style is creating bold flavoursome beers by using traditional 19th century European methods of brewing, including their very own coolship tank, which is used for cooling down their wort quickly after the boil so they can kickstart the fermentation, which aids the beer into producing terrific flavour, whilst also being less exposed to bacterial nasties, which can easily ruin a potentially decent beer. The first beer we sampled was Mole, which is a hoppy, pale ale. This was crisp, floral and very compatible with the sunshine weather. We got zesty orange citrus notes from the Amarillo hops. Very enjoyable and a beer which I will certainly go for again, and I love the little mole design on the can art. The second beer we tried was Old School Still Coalship IPA. This had a wonderful American West Coast bitterness vibe, which I personally love. We tasted decent malt biscuit body character, which gave it a smoother mouthfeel than some West Coasters I've previously tasted before. I enjoyed the piney bitter marmalade flavours on the tongue, with some hints of grapefruit following through, which was really pleasant to finish with. We were very impressed with the beers from St Mars of the Desert. I like breweries that explore different methods of producing beer to add complexity and character. From the outset, they look like a wholesome and vibrant setup, which is reflective in the character and quality of the beers they produce. I will look forward to trying some more of their beers in the future. Our walk was coming to an end as we walked down off the moorland, and just to note, I've yet to discover the art of filming a selfie whilst walking. Stay with me on that one and I will improve in the next episode. The path led us down past the Little Don River, also known as the Porter, which makes me think I should have brought a porter style beer along too. But maybe that would have been a bit too cheesy, so I guess not. All in all, it was a good 17-kilometre walk. The scenery was uplifting and the beers were refreshing. It was a satisfying first beardie treks. So please feel free to tell us in the comments if you enjoyed the walk, the location, the beers, the brewery, or if you have any questions at all. This is all for the love of anyone who enjoys walking and beer. So if these things interest you, then please hit subscribe. Also, we're on a quest to seek out other pleasant walks with a beer stop in mind. So for example, if you know of any treks that include a nice quaint old pub that serve amazing cask ales, or perhaps a decent brewery tap room that serves amazing fresh craft IPAs, then please let us know and we will try and make it happen. And finally, please follow the links below to our social media pages for various content and updates. Anyway, that's all for now. Take care and keep a lookout for the next episode. Bye for now.